Welcome back to G-Ball Vision, everyone. Thank you for stopping in. Today we have a double unboxing to dig into, coming in from Kexmo. Before we get started, double check and make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I release knife and EDC content every single day. Make sure you ring the bell and hit the thumbs up button. That really helps push these videos out there so more people have a chance to check them out. Let me know what you are carrying in your pockets today down there in the comments. Love seeing what you guys are carrying for the day. So thank you to Kexmo for sending these in for us to take a look at. They are a brand that I've dealt with in the past. Checked out a couple different knives from them, and this right here is a newer design coming from them. They are going to be in the very, very affordable range, but like I always say, there's definitely a place for that price range, you know, $15, $20, $25. A lot of people enjoy that price range, and to find, you know, a decent company or a good company that's doing solid knives around that price range, I think is awesome to try to find, you know, and that's something I've looked out for over the last year and a half, even longer. Even before I started the channel, I looked out for that stuff. But more so now than ever, I really give companies a chance. No matter really what they're, you know, I want to check it out. That way, people who are looking at that knife at any given time can at least have one opinion on, you know, there's probably other videos out there possibly, but that way there's at least one video out there they can reference to see it and see how it's built. So these knives right here are going to, I believe I remember seeing like under 20 bucks, like 18 bucks. And I'm sure they'll probably, if they don't right now, they'll have a coupon code at some point for these. I'm going to guess they're going to be very basic knives. I think they're coming in 8CR, which is not a great steal by any means, but you know, at 15 bucks, it's not bad at all. You know, that's kind of that area where it's not the best thing in the world or anything like that, but you're in a price range where you can't really complain about 8CR. At 15 bucks, it's not a bad deal. It's nothing to shake a stick at. If you don't have a ton of money, or you're not looking to spend a ton of money, you just want, you know, a solid cutting tool, and if something happens, not a huge deal. That's where these fall to me personally. Somebody who's just looking for a beater and they're not really going to take much care into, you know, maintaining the knife in any such form or fashion. If it gets lost, you know, whatever. But I've always said knives like these, you know, they would, in my opinion, they make great like toolbox knives. Throw it in the vehicle, throw it in a pack in the vehicle, stuff like that. Junk drawer knives. I think these are perfect specimens for stuff like that. Or packing out someone else's stuff, like, you know, maybe an older kid of yours, or, you know, whatever it might be. Solid knives, you know, that don't break the bank are a good thing to have around. We're going to be getting textured G10 here with the 8CR. We have a standard deep carry clip. I like that. They just went to a simple, useful clip. It works. It's going to work just fine, and it is going to be tooled for lefty carry. We do have good access to the liner with some jimping there, and the detent on both of these models is pretty solid. Flipper tab, nice little pocket pecker there, but you'll be able to get a nice amount of leverage on that rear flipper there, and it's jimped very nicely. Can't complain about that at all. They do the flipper and do it right, so that is good news. Well, we don't need to get into companies that'll do a rear flipper only and not even jimp it. But here, they did just that. And from the looks of it, they'll have at least 2 different versions here. The green and black, and then the black on black. Both going to have that reversible clip. Both have flow-through construction. And they're a decent size. They're not going to be overly small, but not going to be in that full size range either. We're looking at 3 inches overall and about 2 7/8 of cutting edge. And then we're just shy of 7 inches, like 6 7/8, 6 15/16, somewhere in that ballpark. So definitely not going to be a large knife. I would definitely consider this more in that medium class. It does look like it has a slight... Is that just my eyes? No. Does that have a slight recurve in it? Like a slight one? I might be tripping. Does that look like it? Can't tell. I'm also not the sharpest tool in the shed. So one thing we definitely want to check amongst the carry is how's the edge out of the box. And that's a good start right there. Very nice. Very nice. I've had $200, $300, $400 knives that didn't cut that nicely out of the box. And looks like they're going to be 2 for 2 here. Yeah, that cuts well. You know, I've noticed, I figured out what it is too. Well, sometimes the knives are just dull, but there's other times where I know it's not dull. I know it's cutting well, but then I screw it up horribly. I think when I'm looking through the camera and trying to cut, it's a lot different than actually looking at cutting it. For some reason, there's like a slight delay or something. I don't know. Good edges on both. The green one definitely felt like it had an even sharper edge, but they both have a good edge coming out of the box. 8CR will sharpen up pretty damn easily in the field. Let's check the centering here. And that one looks pretty good there. And that one looks pretty good there as well. And detents are solid. There's no lashing in the green one of the pivot. And there's definitely no lashing in there on the black one. That one just wants to fire right out. As far as the lock, we're going to check that. Don't feel any up or down there. And I don't feel any there. We are going to check these locks as they are coated blades and liners. That has indicated to us here at G-Ball Vision that can definitely cause a lock failure no matter what the lock is. Coating will ruin lockup for you if there's coating on that tang or that lock face. It can definitely make a properly locked up knife slip. We've tested that and done at least 2 different knives now at this point, sanded it down, fixed it, and voila, it was locked up. So we got our lock tester here, and we will check these knives here, give them a good open and a good chance. Good. See, and there's things you guys don't see. Only so many people will see this. But there's been times where I've gotten a knife and tried out a company and tested the knife through my unboxing process, and it doesn't do well in a couple of categories and I don't even deal with it, right? I give everyone a chance, or I try to give most places a chance. But if it shows up in terrible condition or fails, miserably in a couple categories, it's not even worth anyone's time. My goal is to show you, decent knives to really great knives, and then let you decide, if it's for you or not. That's the ultimate goal, is just to show you what it is, what's the materials, and what do I think of it. That is the ultimate goal. Could I bring a knife on here and shit all over it? Sure I could, but doesn't do anything for me, and it doesn't do anything for anyone, I don't think. That hasn't happened that much, once or twice, but as far as I know, I don't even see either of the companies really anywhere, so I think that speaks some other volumes. But this company here is a company that I've gotten 5 or 6 knives from at this point, and they've all been solid. Good edges out of the box, solid lockup. Some have their quirks, right? But under 20 bucks, we're back at, what can you really complain about with a $20 knife? If it's, hell, no branding on the blade, no branding on the knife anywhere. You could fidget with this thing if that's something you're looking for. It's going to come out of the box with a decent edge. You got multiple deployments, easy access, easy to carry, and going to be left-hand friendly. Yeah, I think this is easily worth 15, 20 bucks. If that's your price range, easily would be a good option to take a look at. You guys will have to let me know, do you have any experience with Kexmo knives? And if you have experience with some other companies that are in that price range, I'd love to hear about them, and I'm sure there would be other people as well who would be interested in hearing if there are other companies out there, say under $30, that are hidden gems. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Always appreciate that. If you're new here, I release new knife and EDC content every single day. Make sure you're subscribed. Hit that bell. Really appreciate it. I would love to have you here. I'll put up a couple of new videos. Go check one of them out. Have yourself an awesome day. And thank you all again for watching. I will catch you on the next one.